Hi and welcome to Beyond the Racing Line, the Formula 1 podcast by fans, for fans. Thank God that's over. Let's not do long breaks again. No more wars, thank you. Peace is good because Formula 1 is great. I don't remember Formula 1 being this good before the break. Was it always this good this season? I'm here joined by Tristan Pocock and Shane Freer. Hello, Tristan.
Hello, mate. Welcome back.
Was Formula 1 this good before the break?
Oh, geez, no. It's
Not
been
this year.
It's been a real sort of spluttering to even get to the line to start the season, hasn't it? It just feels just messy. I feel like we're finally getting going for good, and then now that we've had a great weekend of racing, we better go and have nearly a month off again.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like we've got like another month before the next race.
You're kidding. I was about to go and have a look.
Did you know it is?
You've
It is
ruined my day.
It is one race, which was race just gone, in 8 weeks. So that is all you are treated to, my friend, and then
No good.
put your feet back up and do whatever it is that we've all been doing without Formula 1.
Okay, I'll go back into hibernation. Well, I'll tell you what, if they have a break and we have those good races, I'll nearly accept that. This must be what it was like when they used to have 12 race seasons. All this time off.
Well, it's hideous. I would like to think they would have just done 12 in a row and then had all the time off.
Probably not.
Probably not, no. Sony, more time off for us.
Shane, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Excellent, excellent race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the end.
When I lift your microphone doesn't mean you lift your head as well. It means I'm trying to get you to speak into
'cause you're
that
short.
side of the microphone.
Because I'm so tall, you have to lift it up. A bit.
Yeah.
24th of May is the next race.
Oh, that sucks.
That's a
20
long time
days.
away.
20 days. It was a good race, wasn't it?
It was true, Grace. Best Miami we've had.
That's
for
what
sure.
I said that today, didn't
That's
I?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a good one where Oscar won one, but
That's also very good.
best racing, and it felt like there was some proper racing this time around. We're getting into this very early, but I'm okay with that because it was good. It felt like real racing all of a sudden.
And it was unusual to have an eventful end, wasn't it? You know, sometimes you get stuff happens at the start, and you might get a safety car sprinkled in, say 30 laps in, and then that's it. We all settle down and make our way to the line. But then Charles said no thanks, and
But also,
it all kicked off with a lap to go. Really.
yeah, but also because Kimi and Norris are so close,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if the overtake doesn't happen. If it's close, it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was, it was terrific. It felt like the first real race of the season where it wasn't push-button racing.
Yeah.
Like, I know they were doing that, but it didn't matter as much.
Yep.
I think we're just trying to get on with it.
Yeah.
And just push that out of my... Because I did get grumpy when Oscar went past Charles, and then next minute, obviously, he ran out of power halfway down the straight. That was early in the race. And I think, you're just getting on with it, I guess, now.
I felt the broadcast was really calm in a sense of we'd stopped throwing batteries and all the deployment. Like, just the way that the first 3 rounds, it was sort of fed to us through the live feed. I felt like the broadcast yesterday sort of contributed to what we enjoyed watching. It sort of felt a little bit like the end of last year.
Yep.
And I felt like I understood it a bit more as well.
Yep.
Like I thought the way they explained the overtake and then the use of that yellow line, it just felt really simplified, and we'd all just got our heads around what's going on a little bit more. So, yeah, I reckon they've had a tap on the shoulder over the break and gone,
I think
hey,
so. Yep. Let's not talk about batteries too
let's
much.
not contribute to it. We can see it's not going down well with fans, so let's stop talking about it and highlight graphics.
No eyeballs. No eyeballs on Formula 1's bad for everybody involved in that industry, and so there's no winner if they continue on with that.
No, so I thought that was quite subdued too.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, we didn't see graphics related to it either, hardly, did we?
No.
It was disappeared off our screen. So.
Which is good, because I don't believe those graphics anyway.
Yeah, no, well, that's it. The 0.1 decimal place did my head in, I'll tell you what.
But on graphics, how shit were those coloured lines when it was live and they had coloured lines coming out of the back of the car?
I didn't mind that.
I didn't like it.
Quite like
Replay,
that.
yes.
Quite good.
Only a couple of times.
I don't think I saw it.
They had
That's quite good.
They had the car sort of change colour, and next minute the two cars racing each other had their coloured lines coming out behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's to show different lines.
There's an
sorry.
Instagram page.
Yeah,
I think it's F1 Addicts or something like that, and they do that. They do the hypothetical lap and the gaps, and they actually have the trail line coming off too.
That's okay, maybe later on replays and things like that, but it just seemed a bit weird.
I didn't mind it
in the middle
because
of live.
then, like at the end of the corner, you can really see the two varying lines that they'd gone through. I quite like that. What did you think of the other graphic where, what was it? Was it George chasing down Oscar, and then they had like the tagged graphic of the time distance on him as he's going around? The mini sectors.
Yeah,
it looked like
that.
mini sectors. I didn't mind that. That was all right.
Showing the closing up part. That's a little bit better. I just didn't like the jet stream coming out of the back of it.
Okay, fair enough.
We got all the goodies, haven't we? We've missed 2 rounds. Does that mean we're any closer to F1.5 or not?
What round are we? Round 5. Oh, I said round 5, didn't we?
So but we're technically
round
4.
I will dare say that next episode, I will have it all calculated, tallied up, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Well, I did promise round 5, so let's
Canada's round 5 of racing. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So next round, we will launch into it, and we'll go back and we'll have the point scorers and everything for. What novelty would you like to see in F1.5 this year?
I don't need to say novelty.
All right, I will think of one. No worries.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We've got novelty in Formula 1. We need F1.5 to be our standard.
No, I'll sprinkle something in for you.
We've got to have all the other goodies. Before we get in there, though, opening question comes from, I think, yours truly, actually. I think I thought this one up at one point in time. Yes, the great man himself. And it's, what life hack have you got? I want a life hack. Now, I'll go with mine first to set the tone, okay? Life hack. So, everyone complains about losing a sock, and then you got a bunch of odd socks floating around, yeah? Now, I'm not so big, we're not big losers of socks, but we've got 2 big golden retrievers, and they like to eat socks. And previously, they were just eating holes in socks and whatnot, and so that one was going out of the system, that one was going out of the system. And then one of them has started eating the kids' socks, and I find them later on the lawn in their doings. And so he's actually gone to swallowing the sock and digesting the sock, and it comes out the other end, which is quite impressive. But I've got around this. So my life hack for everyone involved is socks aren't really something that need to be seen. So what you do is you go and buy the same sock. Now, I'll allow 2 socks. I've got a sock that goes up to halfway up my shin, a long black sock, and I've got a anklet sock, and I've even got some woolly socks. So I've gone for 3 in total.
Like bed socks or work socks?
Work socks, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like your woolly work socks. Yep. And so now I've got 3 socks in total, and I have about 5 pairs of each of those socks. I no longer have missing socks because there's always a second one to go with it. I might end up with just 1 sock at the end, but I don't have a bunch of odd socks. And it's a life hack. It's a genius move on my behalf. And it's working really well. I've been involved in this program for about 2 years now, and I've weeded out all the other socks out of my life. There's still a couple getting around, but I'm happy for them to go.
Yep. I can sympathise with your sock story. I have 2.
Yep.
I have 2 different socks on, I have a white and darker and white micro. Because my dog also takes my socks. I don't think he eats them.
Welcome to this new life of not worrying about it.
I feel like I'm going to move house one day and I'm just going to find this treasure trove of socks. I agree that socks don't need to be seen because I just
so you get away with it. So you just find a nice couple of comfy pairs and you just load up on those bad boys and let the rest of them disappear out of your life, and then all of a sudden you're all good. It is a great life hack. Everyone's welcome. You are more than welcome. Shane, what do you got for me?
I don't have much of a life to have a life hack.
Come on, what's your tip?
Well, my son and I are at the same height, so my wife buys me one brand of jocks and him the other brand of jocks, and then that's probably her life hack because, when we're all sorting washing out, it's pretty easy to work out.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So you're not getting mixed up as whose
jocks as whose,
brands. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, so I think I get the Bonds, I think you get some Maxis, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, right? That's not bad. Okay.
Sometimes when we go on a plane that might be for a long flight, I hate getting the seat kicked behind me.
I was nearly going to say, you should have a plane hack, a travel hack.
Yeah, well, when it's a longer flight, I go to the back row, so you get the bulkhead behind, and people say it's noisy, but you've got noise-cancelling headphones nowadays. Yep. And then if it's a row of 3, I'll get me there, the gap, my wife, and then the row in front. You got the kids, then we're not going to kick the kids. And often when people see the seating plan, they won't pick the middle seat between it. And then if the plane's not full,
But what if it is full? You got some random stranger.
Well, then you just turn around and say, "Oh, look, sorry, do you want to swap this to my son? You'll get an aisle, which is better than the middle." And they go, "Yeah."
What's your ideal seat? Aisle or window?
I love the window.
I would have thought you would. I can't stand the window because I'm feeling too claustrophobic in there. I like being able to get up and move around on the aisle, but I love looking out the window too. It's so good.
Yep.
You an aisle or window man?
I'm petrified of flying, so
Are you?
neither.
Really? When's the last time you flew anywhere?
The only time I've been on a plane,
Oh, what? This is information.
I think when we flew to Sydney. Do you remember when we flew to Sydney?
When we were 18.
We were 18. That's the only time I've been on a plane. I'm terrified of planes.
Oh, my God.
Like, legitimately terrified of planes. I go in a helicopter, though. I've been in a helicopter before. Helicopters are fine. I know, that makes no sense. I feel safer in a helicopter.
That is bizarre.
But, nah, I don't have...
How can we go to
home.
Singapore later in the year?
Yeah.
I will catch a helicopter.
You ever row your boat?
But no, I don't
Drive up to the top end, get a helicopter.
I'll walk. No,
Wow.
I'd rather
There you
be
go.
just...
I think, now you said it, I think I did actually know that about you, but I completely
So,
forgot.
no, my preference is to stay at home.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, well, what's your life hack then?
My life hack
Other
is...
than stay at home.
Stay at home. I like ordering a coffee extra hot because I hate just barista temperature. What is it, like 40 degrees or something like
40,
that? People...
No, 60-something.
60s. It's like people who order just
64 or-
standard temperature. It's psychopaths, really. And so I like an extra hot cappuccino. But sometimes there are a couple of places here in town that
Won't do it.
I swear they make it with lava. And so I can't carry the cup out and hold it for any longer than like 10 seconds without like giving myself third-degree burns. So I have a spare coffee cup in my glove box that's empty. So if it's too hot,
That's just
and I
sleep.
go to these places, it's like a little stubby holder, and I
There you
put it
go.
underneath it because you get frowned upon by people who like want to save the environment and all that kind of stuff, which I'm all for. But like, surely I can just have an extra coffee cup. I've been frowned upon before at a coffee place for asking for one.
There you
They're
go.
like,
There was
"What?"
a local coffee shop here who I saw the owner argue with an ex-colleague. She wanted the coffee hotter, and he no, doesn't ruins the coffee. Doesn't do this. I'm not doing this. Ruins the machine. And
Yeah, well, see,
so
but-
she just walked out. And
Yeah, that's
went
fair.
somewhere else.
I would too because you're the customer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway,
Right.
that's my life hack. It's too hot.
Yeah, it ruins the coffee and the milk.
Yeah. But this, well, it's corner store really. It's a corner store in town.
There you go.
He's
Good at it.
He's good. It's literally lava.
You two get
Like,
along
oh, man.
beautifully.
And I carry
What's
it
the
out like...
Tell me the purpose. Is it because you don't want it to go cold, or you want to spend a
I
longer drinking it?
I just enjoy longer drinking it.
Yeah.
Like I like to have it in my hand. Like it's a little
When,
comfort
do you
thing.
do the little
Yeah,
the
sometimes.
the little tiny sips?
Yeah, sometimes.
Ah, see,
There's
my
one and a half
first
yells at
my
me when I
first
do it.
drink of coffee is like that's the one you want to hit.
Nah.
And if you're just doing little tiny ones, it ruins it.
And little man has a hot chocolate, but I swear he thinks he's in a pub at 1 a.m. having a sculling competition and just
Yeah.
absolutely annihilates it.
Legend.
And then lies on the floor in a ball telling me he's got a stomachache. I'm
That's what I like to hear.
I wonder why.
We're going to go back to our old question when we're moving in. Who's got the pace in the cars at the moment? Because we have seen upgrades come, and the upgrades have been handy. There've been some handy upgrades. I tell you what, McLaren are good at doing upgrades early in the season.
I tell you he's not good. It's Aston Martin who decided to have the
Fair
last
enough.
month off.
Fair enough. They've
Doing upgrades.
Tristan, they had a
finished.
rough start to the season. They needed a rest.
You're right.
And so they decided not to do anything.
Sorry, they were still building their cars, so there wasn't anything to upgrade,
My
was
golly.
there?
If there was any team that needed an upgrade, it was them, and they forgot. But no, McLaren's good at early upgrades. They did a good job. We've seen Ferrari bring some upgrades, and they've seemed to have made some gains. Mercedes haven't brought the
Williams.
upgrades yet. Williams brought some
Lost a bit
upgrades.
of weight.
Lost a bit of weight. So who's got the speed? Who's got the pace now? Is it still Mercedes?
No, I don't think so. I think McLaren have got it together.
Ooh,
Yeah.
to overtake Mercedes?
Yes, and I would say the start procedure is what gives them the edge. Because Mercedes, for some reason, don't know how to launch off the line.
Well, George Russell seems okay at it.
George is okay, but unfortunately he's launching from 6th and 7th at the
Yeah,
moment.
he's not very good at qualifying. Kimi's no good at it.
Kimi's no good at it, but he's very good at qualifying.
It wasn't his fault this time, they said.
No, wasn't it?
No, he did everything right. There was something else that was wrong.
Something else, yeah. Yeah, so I reckon McLaren.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm quite ready to say McLaren's got the edge yet. They've got more upgrades coming in at Canada as well, which is pretty impressive. Mercedes upgrades are coming in at Canada, so this question will probably change come Canada because there are more coming. But at the moment, I'd say Mercedes just as the edge.
I think they were talking, I don't know if I heard right, but like up to half a second for the Mercedes upgrade coming in at Canada.
That's what they're hoping for. Yeah. Okay.
It's interesting to see the Red Bull, the rear engine cover was very closely designed to what Aston Martin have.
Once again, they've lost some weight.
In the way that they've... because they were a little bit overweight too, weren't they? I think
they lost 6 kilos,
yeah,
apparently.
I think it was 18 kilos overweight at the start of the year.
So
that's good.
Yeah, so they're coming in. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty tight, though. Ferrari possibly just back a little bit, but it's hard to read because only one of their drivers is driving well.
Well, and they're the opposite. They launch really, really well, so that's sort of offsetting too. They do lose ground at the end of a Grand Prix.
Yep.
That's been the big...
Yeah, which is always the worry with the smaller turbo, wasn't it? That they weren't going to have the speed through the Grand Prix, but that start procedure is certainly fantastic. I'll tell you what, they certainly start well. So yeah, it's an interesting watch, isn't it, with these upgrades coming?
Yeah. Obviously Alpine too, having 2 drivers in the top 10 qualifying. I thought 2 in the top 10 for qualifying for Alpine. Started
the season well, and it looks like their upgrades are also working. So yeah, they're pretty happy at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty tight, isn't it, at the moment? It's a shame we don't have a race this weekend because it would have been nice to see all these upgrades on a different track because Miami's pretty unique, isn't it? So it's not quite the same, yeah. So I think that story is getting close. Let's go race rankings. We haven't done a race ranking.
Oh, race ranking. I'm going to say 8. Yeah, it could have been a 9.
Yeah,
but I'll say an 8.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah. 8. I was going to go 8.5, but Oscar didn't win. So
I'm happy.
8.
I'm happy to go an 8.5 for this season.
Yep.
It's this season 8.5. An usual season probably an 8. It was it was good, wasn't it? From start to finish. Sprint race weekend was interesting. The sprint race was. Yeah, I'm ready to concede that we don't need sprint races.
Oh,
nearly.
Oh.
I'm nearly ready to concede that.
Boy.
I mean, there's some times where, and it's probably just because we haven't had racing this season. If we'd just been doing race after race after race, I think I would have been ready for a sprint race to change things up.
Yeah.
I think this season hasn't helped that. So yeah, but I don't know if that really helped the weekend. But it was a fascinating race from start to finish, wasn't it?
Do you think the sprints have lost their novelty now? Like it's not as entertaining or as exciting as what people, because we're not seeing those huge amounts of thrilling sprints.
Like I say though, I think it's just the fact that we're not watching
a practice session
over and over and over. Like if we had have been 5 races in, we might have been completely sick of practice sessions and been ready to see something different in there. We just don't need that much. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of column A, column B.
Yeah.
Over them a bit, yes.
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to turn it like the one on the weekend. That wasn't that entertaining.
No, but how often do we get a different result from a sprint race to the actual race? It has been happening quite a bit.
It has. I think for this round, the fragility of the cars and what we've just come off, the willingness for anyone to take a risk was even less than what it usually is.
Yep.
And it's never really been there, has it? What the sprint element that you can decide that, all right, I'm not going to be any good across 72 laps, but geez, stuff it, I'll throw a different set of time. How many times have you seen 5th place go crazy and pit and throw on a soft? The sprint just doesn't seem to accommodate that, what they were trying to do.
It's certainly not helpful.
No. So anyway, I think that's it. I think it's just where we are at the moment with the cars. I don't expect sprints to be setting the world on fire this season at all.
Yep.
Not that I ever thought I have.
Yep. You've come around.
There's
to
been
a
a couple
of them.
that
You've come around to a few of them, but yeah.
It just seems that nobody gives the drivers that credit for anything they've done in sprint races anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. And nor should they really.
No.
It is a pure entertainment factor.
I still
that
think they're the
highlight
wrong
of
way
that
around.
last year was everyone talking about the fact that Lewis did nothing in Ferrari, or you didn't get a podium, but you actually did win one sprint race. Yeah. And so it was just sort of glossed over.
Yeah.
But
quality should be before. It's still the wrong way around.
You think so? No, I think they've nailed it.
No, I think because that will also, like, if you know that you've got to qualify for the main race, again, you want to take a risk in a sprint race that's happening before your major qualifying session is again quite low.
Yeah.
The Parc Ferme stuff would change.
Yeah, but if you qualify for the main race first, and then you get all your practice and quality done, and then you just start to race, you would probably get some free the shackles a little bit more, I think.
No, I like the difference of it. I like the difference of it.
In race mode.
Yeah, I do get that, but I like the difference of the weekend. We've got sprint race time, get through all that. Now we get onto the real stuff. Qualifying was fairly impressive. It was an interesting session too. Kimi Antonelli pulling it out of the bag in the end. He's getting pretty good at that too. He's particularly here. He does like Miami. And then probably the other notable person to mention is Max Verstappen all of a sudden popping up.
Isn't racing better with Max at the front?
Yeah, it is.
Like it really is.
It
really
just,
is.
Just having Max in the hunt is interesting.
It's just
absolutely
it's so much better.
Yep. And so he put one out of the bag there, didn't he? Because that car I didn't think was there, and then all of a sudden I was questioning, maybe is the Red Bull in amongst it? And I don't think it is after seeing it in race trim, but they certainly pulled out a qualifying performance.
It looked like it was going to be Japan last year, where they spent the first couple of rounds really nowhere, and then he went bang and got on pole and won it.
Yep.
And we were like,
finding
finding something on the day in the moment.
Yep.
Is what it looked like.
Yep. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it was nice to see 4 different manufacturers in the first 4 places.
Sure.
That was really good to see, other than the fact that our man Oscar was not in amongst that area, but
He's one of the only ones that didn't improve in Q3, Oscar.
Which
is something that's happened a bit.
He looked good in Q2. I thought, hello, we've got him back. He's found something, and then no. In the end, it wasn't there. And he talked about that. He's like, it wasn't his weekend. He couldn't find the right balance. Which, if you remember when Mclaren brought their updates last season, midway through the year, it didn't suit him. The first updates certainly suited him. So it's interesting, yeah. So anyway, it'll be something to watch there. And then that translating, I mean, we saw an interesting race where Kimi Antonelli managed to take the win. The big question probably was for Kimi is he's had a great start to the season. Can he back it up after this break? Is it all going to get in his head? Is everyone going to catch up? And this wasn't a race that was just won by the fact that he had the fastest car. He had to work for it, didn't he?
It's mirroring last year for me a little bit, where the Mercedes has come out really strong. I definitely thought, and I'm sure lots of other people did, that George was going to be the one that would skip on down the road and take that sort of number one team leader role, and this is his title.
Yep.
But then Kimi's turned up out of nowhere, and you think about how that reflects last year with McLaren coming on, everyone expecting Lando to start the year really well, and it was Oscar that did the opposite as well. So, yeah.
To think that it was only the very last part of last season where he was showing his stripes.
Yeah.
Like, it took a good hard word from me on this podcast to get him into form, if everyone remembers. If you cast your minds back, I gave him a bit of a blast, and it was the best thing for him. But for me, it's like that time's gone completely, and he's finding some really lovely form, and he's working hard for it, and he's having to keep his head, and that's all on top of these really poor starts that he's making. I mean, the car is fast. Let's not
absolutely
all Kimi, but
absolutely
it is a great and probably a bit of an all rounder at the moment. But yeah, he's doing a fantastic job, particularly for, what is he, the youngest championship leader?
Yep.
Is that I'm right in thinking that?
He's a bit of an overnight sensation no more, is he?
No.
We need to start taking him to very well have a teenage world champion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couldn't we? It's a reality at the moment.
Absolutely.
How old is he?
19.
19?
When does he turn 20?
He's got the record. He's got another whole season.
Has he? Yeah, right. Okay.
Record,
Yep.
So if he wins it next year, he's still the youngest.
Yeah.
And it's going to be George's worst nightmare, because if George had won the first 3 races, he would have just been, lost his confidence. Not confidence, but now he's full of confidence, and he's suddenly not making the mistakes.
Absolutely.
And putting that pressure.
Yeah.
And he's built the gap to George. Not only is George not in great form, I mean, he certainly wasn't in good form this race, and coming off a couple of races where he was sort of not really showing it as well. He's built a 20-point lead, which is something nothing to be sneezed at. I mean, we know that can disappear over the course of a long season like we have. We're only very early in that season.
Absolutely.
But yeah, 20-point leads is certainly significant, and it is going to like you say, it might put some of that pressure on George. What has happened to George, do you think, Shane?
I don't know what happened to George. He's just not feeling the car like come out in Australia and he was great. Like last year, he basically dominated. Kimi this year, he's one race he's great, and then next minute he's just suddenly not finding the car to his liking with his balance. And
he was annoyingly confident in that first race, wasn't he? There was an annoyance in his confidence. For me in particular, I quite liked George, but there was something that was annoying me about the way he was so confident about things, and that's certainly been torn out of him. I haven't actually seen any interviews with him after the race, but I'll be interested to see what his body language looks like.
He talked about the wrong strat on the restart and things like that, and just coming across as more of a whinger than
absolutely. Which I mean, I didn't mind Martin's comments that you can understand that because there is a lot going through a driver's mind. There's people paid to make sure you're doing in the right settings for the restarts, but it's interesting. It is interesting. He's got to still be that leader of that team, doesn't he? Continuing on, so then we saw the McLaren boys back up their sprint race 1-2 with a 2-3 in the race. Lando was strong throughout the race, wasn't he? He had a good start and he found a good way through. It was a fairly hectic first corner and he sort of made his way through quite comfortably. And then he had the lead, didn't he, until the pit stops? Is that what I'm right in thinking?
He got overtaken just in the pit stop.
Yeah, so he
came out.
He got undercut, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he lost the lead through undercut. So he did have that lead.
Yeah.
And didn't quite have the pace to bring Kimi back. But overall, it's a pretty decent race for him.
Yeah, I thought his first stint was really good where he was sort of not willing to engage in what Charles and Kimi were doing.
Yep,
and
holding
just
back.
And just hold.
Yep.
And I think that's really smart play, knowing that we still had a little bit of that yo-yo effect. Nowhere near what we'd seen in the opening rounds, but that made sense to do that. So I liked his strategy and the way he thought through that.
Yep.
And then obviously
And then
found
just
himself
picked them
in the lead and picked him off as
Yep.
you go. So that might be a sort of new way we see people going racing as well.
Yep.
Just the not preparedness to dive down inside if you don't need to. And then I think he just got done on pace in the last stint, to be quite honest. Like he just...
The thing that I found interesting, Kimi didn't drive away, but he couldn't close that gap properly. There was a couple of times where he nearly got there, but just couldn't close that gap.
The clean air seems to work really well for whoever is out front. There's a little characteristic across all of the cars.
And I think when Lando was out there, he benefited even more than what Kimi benefited. When we talk about the McLaren liking that clean air.
Yep.
I think the McLaren actually still does better than the Mercedes
out front.
No, actually, even trailing.
Traffic.
I think.
Yeah, okay.
It's got good mechanical grip. I think is its big strength. Whereas the Mercedes, you're right, it's obviously got the horsepower behind it too.
Did McLaren make the wrong strategy call?
No, I think they were right in what they did.
I was surprised when cars started coming in, if I'm honest, considering that they thought rain was coming. Now, I wonder whether a rain cloud dodged them and all of a sudden that opened things up.
Yeah.
And they come to the realisation they were likely not to get decent rain, and then McLaren was slow on the move on that. Because it seemed like it was that no one's going to pit because they're going to wait to see what happens with this weather. And then all of a sudden... I think it was it Hamilton who pitted? Oh, Verstappen pitted super early.
Max went early, yeah.
But there was a couple others that went early, and all of a sudden it was like, oh no, we're missing it, we're all right to go. And I wonder if McLaren was just a little late on that because they waited a little while, which allowed for that undercut to occur.
It was only one lap.
On Leclerc. On Leclerc. On Leclerc.
Oh, I was talking about the Kimi one, and that's ultimately took the lead.
Yes. So that was the undercut, but I just wonder whether they missed a shot there somewhere. Don't know, but I'm with you. I think it's pretty harsh. I think I was expecting everyone to hold out. I was surprised when Leclerc and Max came in.
I wonder if it was more about survival, like because we're looking to survive the rain itself. That if all we're looking to survive is you might as well try and survive it on used tyres, than survive it on new ones, and then once it's gone, sort of have that tyre offset where you then flip into the news where others have damaged through the rain period.
Yeah. I'm not too harsh on the McLaren strategy, to be honest.
No, it was fine.
Yeah. But it was ultimately what undone him, but I mean Kimi had to pull off that ultimate outlap and make it all work. So yeah, Oscar's race was a bit more up and down. He had to work for it, that's for sure. He was moving through the field. He was probably the big loser of all that strategy because he got undercut by everybody.
And then stayed out for that extra period of time, which I was like, ugh.
Yeah. I think it was only was it an extra lap or 2 laps?
I think it was 2 or 3, nearly 3 I reckon it was. It's a little bit longer than what I thought it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But it's generally the death knock, isn't it, when you're leaving your driver out after everybody has pitted and then you're sort of stay out for 3 more. You're putting a knife into him pretty much, aren't you?
Yeah, and look, I was disappointed in his race, to be honest, because I watched that timing, and when Leclerc pitted, Oscar was like 6 seconds behind Lando, although that group there, and by the time they pitted, he was 13 seconds behind him. They were still out in the same sort of tyres. He just lost 0.6 and 0.7 a lap to him, so and he had clean air. So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in his driving. His last stint was pretty good to come back, but he ended up 27 seconds behind the race leader.
Yeah, moved his way through the field pretty well, but yeah, like you say, he was stuck in behind quite a few.
Yeah.
Some of the moves were pretty good. I was quite okay with his drive, but yeah, it's strategies. A lot of that's got to be on strategy. But a lot of that time's on strategy because everyone else is going faster while you're still out on the slower.
No, but I'm talking about the time he lost was on the same tyres. They hadn't come in yet.
Yeah.
They were on the exact same age tyres.
Yeah.
And then, yes, he did 3 more laps, I think, after Lando, and that pitted. And then by then, of course, he was way back and finished at 27 seconds behind Kimi and 24 seconds behind his teammate.
Yep.
It's a long way. 57 laps, that's half a second a lap.
Yeah. Yep. But there is still plenty of that in that changeover time. There's not 27 laps of lost time through that. They were all undercutting him in that time. And then he was stuck in traffic. But yeah, it was if that's as bad as it's gonna get for Oscar, it's probably a tick. If that's your bad race, you're probably pretty happy with that being.
We've sort of put the first
race.
2 rounds behind us, haven't we? Now,
A
second and a third, and then we're good
back
to go.
On track.
And it's not even dire in the standings either. Like if you think he's raced 50% of the season and he's still inside the top 10.
Yep.
So it's looking good, and I think the gains that they've made as a team as well, like. It'd be a shock if they had to sat this season out, really. Considering
Lando's on 51 points and Oscar's on 43 points, you would have thought that Lando's season's gone a whole lot better than what Oscar's has so far. Yeah. And so the gap isn't huge to his teammate. No, so
Oscar's beaten him in qualifying and in the race that he did finish. It was just this one. He just went back.
Is that Lando's first podium too?
Yes.
He didn't. Oscar certainly didn't have the pace this race. He was searching for the pace. I mean, outside of he looked okay in the sprint and the sprint qualifying, he looked pretty good. Whereas something changed for both the McLarens come qualifying. Let's get on to the Ferrari boys. The Ferrari boys were. Actually, no, it's not. No, Max Verstappen, actually. Max Verstappen, the man that was up and down and all over the joint. Yeah, thoughts on his race?
Considering when he hit it.
It's hard one to judge, isn't it? Yeah,
I'm pleased you stopped and thought about it. I thought you were going to come out and go, oh, isn't he brilliant? How wonderful is he?
He qualified so well.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
And then he spun, and that was so unlike him.
It was so unlike him.
And even, I love that he just puts his hand up and goes, yep, no.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, that's on me.
That's on me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you don't get many up and down the field that do that. You're always looking to quickly, that person was in my way, or they outbroke me, or whatever. So it was really hard to judge. It's hard to give it a yes, it was great, or no, it wasn't great, because it's sort of what we're not sure what it could have been.
It was about as messy a race as I've seen from Max for a while.
Yep.
And the Max on the back foot after doing that, all of a sudden we saw that aggressive driving back.
Yep, love it.
And I thought he got away with quite a few.
That was super.
If some of those moves were made in the 21 season, or the 22 season probably more likely, I reckon there's some penalties going his way. However, they didn't give him penalties. There was one where he ran, I can't remember, they both ran wide.
Yep.
I was like, well, Max calls that, but...
He gave it.
He
gave it back.
With Lewis in the sprint.
It was Lewis with sprint. Lewis in the sprint, he gave one back. But no, it was like wasn't a Lawson or someone like that.
It might have been.
And it was like, that's actually a penalty. And they didn't give it, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm okay with this, but let's keep that consistent across the whole season, across all drivers. And so I was fine with it. It was a messy race, sort of in and out of different tangles. I mean, even the going over the line at the pit exit. Yeah, that's very unusual for Max.
It is very unusual.
Yeah.
And if it looked like the car was behaving itself a bit more. So he's probably gone from having the first opening rounds to driving something that is just not working well. He's then disappeared and gone to GT racing for like a month.
Oh, yeah, nothing else to do.
That's exactly right. He's come back and now the car is totally different again. So it was almost like a little mini test session, wasn't it, in the middle of a race. So he was probably finding out the limits of the car as well, and that was causing him to make these unforced errors along the way. So his urgency told me that maybe that aero is not that great in traffic and that he had to get on with it like right there, right now.
Yeah, I felt like it was just his frustration, those moves.
Okay.
They felt like a bit of a frustrated Max where he's just trying to make up a little bit extra because Max isn't one that usually makes mistakes.
But that's what we love about him, that he will just do it right there and then. He's like,
not complaining.
Get out of the way.
Yeah,
So
I'm certainly not complaining. It was an enjoyable race. Picked up a 5-second penalty, but didn't actually cost him anything in the end because Charles Leclerc copped all the penalty points.
Did we really need 37 laps as well just on that penalty?
Oh, that does my head in.
Like 37 laps is what they had. I made a note of it.
Yeah, you stole my data today.
How much more time did they need to
make that call?
It's almost
you
like...
didn't need to hear from him.
I'm not sure. I might just...
I'd love to know what they wanted to clarify because you crossed the line or you didn't. Yeah. It's very simple.
37 laps of racing and they still didn't do it.
Yeah,
and then it wasn't even...
They gave up after a couple of laps.
It was only 2 hours after that we got it as well. It wasn't even timely after he got out of the car, so I don't know.
Yep. But, I think it's good signs. I think Red Bull will be in the hunt at some point through the season. And like you said, it's an interesting race when Max is up there. I don't need Max in a dominant car because that's no fun for anyone. Yeah, that's no fun for anyone. But in a competitive car, that's what we need Max in something like that. So, yeah, it was good. His teammate was less good. Isaac Hadjar managed to find the inside of a corner and then the wall, and then he was so upset. That was
goes a bit over the top.
That was shades of Australia, wasn't it?
It's sort of. I mean, if that's his way of dealing with it, that is fine. But
it's very public.
It also looked like a little bit of an act. Like I didn't really buy it.
Really?
Because it just
kept on going. Yeah.
Like I get you've made a mistake, but it just continued on, and it sort of felt a little bit fake. I don't know. I've not seen it before. I love Hadjar, and I tagged him as a man last year, but I'm going to go with this is my way too early out there, that Red Bull second seat is as good as... I'm putting a line through it for the rest of the year.
What?
He won't be...
You don't think he's going to finish the year?
No, I think...
He won't be what? Finish your sentence.
I think we'll see him. He won't be scoring points frequently. He won't be challenging qualifying anymore. He had his...
Tell me more. What's changed here?
I just think that now that Max is on looking like he's on top of it, and Hadjar's qualifying was incredibly poor and then started from the pit lane and then put in the wall, I think that I would expect to see him about 13th, 14th, 15th the rest of the year now.
Oh, there you go.
Will he get replaced?
No, he won't get replaced, but we're not going to see points or anything like that. It's not going to be frequent points.
You're not wrong about going far too early.
I don't know.
We've seen all the evidence that it happens before, but I'm
more
than happy for him to
me too.
To work his way through.
Please work through it because I love him, but I don't know. It doesn't take long to lose your stranglehold on that car, and he had just his slither in the first 3 rounds.
Why did he start from pit lane?
I think it was power unit.
Which one of them had the problem where they found illegal?
No, that was.
Sorry, no, it was the plank wear. That's right. He had a fraction of a corner of the plank wear that was under the limit, so he was disqualified from qualifying. Sorry, and went to the back of the grid. Sorry, Michael. Yep.
So I mean, he started at the back of the grid. He was in amongst traffic. He made a mistake, absolutely, but
I don't know.
I'm not writing him off yet.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to lose your stranglehold on that.
Doesn't take long for
on
you
that
for you to
fight.
make a call on somebody.
I'm
Woof,
just giving the people what they want to hear.
There you go. Interesting. Yeah. So anyway, it wasn't his greatest hour, and big hissy fit. We now move on to the Ferrari boys. Lewis was our 6th racer. Lewis.
Did you know that Lewis had damage on his car? I'm sure you knew that.
He's not quite doing it, is he?
No.
He had damage on his car from round 1, I think.
Yes, I know.
We haven't seen.
That's all because they love to talk about it. The Pommy Cup.
I know. We haven't seen Lewis quite make the step. There were little signs that, hang on, there might be something here, and then you're like, no, there's nothing. There's
5
nothing
points
here.
of downforce he didn't have.
15, wasn't it?
Was it 15?
15 through the race.
I'm not 8 seconds.
I'm not entirely sure what constitutes a point of downforce and how they know straight away.
Yeah.
But, and how the commentators then know that straight
I think
away.
Ted must have overheard someone just went, "Hello."
Yep. Is this the last season for Lewis?
I don't know.
My call's this is his last season.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If he doesn't turn it around, Charles is already on top of him. If he can't turn it around by mid-season at least, I think he'll be starting to make some plans for retirement.
Nah, I don't.
He has. He's seen Kimi.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think this is it.
Yeah.
And really, let's look at when he last beat a teammate.
And so it should be. Yeah, absolutely. So it should be. I mean, there's nothing to be gained from what's going on here. It just seems he hasn't got the speed anymore. He hasn't had the speed for the last 3 years. This was his chance. I was expecting to see something a bit more by now. Let's give it another couple of weeks. I mean, I've been through this for Dan. He started
the year upbeat, and then it just slowly. And someone made a comment in the commentary team about it.
Yep.
Same thing happened last year, and bang, just went downhill. And it was pretty poor last year. He started this year better, but if he keeps going backwards,
Yep. For me, it's just it hasn't happened yet. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think you've been a bit harsh on him this round. He did.
He was nowhere.
He did take a fair clobbering though. I'm probably going to give him the benefit of the doubt this round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he qualify?
He qualified
6th
and finished 6th.
So qualified 6th and finished 6th.
Yep.
His teammate qualified 3rd.
And finished 8th.
Well, yeah.
Spun.
Let's get into him. Let's get into him.
Didn't bother using any aspect of the racetrack correctly.
That doesn't improve Lewis's driving whatsoever.
No, but it doesn't make Charles better.
So let's move on to Charles then.
Well,
He was having a pretty decent race that looked like the Ferrari was in amongst it. Good qualifying 3rd was strong. And then right at the end, after Oscar got him, he lost his concentration and round he went. And it was like it was like a rookie error.
Just dropped
wasn't it? In the end?
Similar spot to Max. And similar way to Max. Yeah, just on the track, just where he went round. So, yeah,
I don't think so.
I just think it was just unusual. It was
I
just
think
one
it was
of
on
those
a very
things.
different spot on the track. And it was
things.
Max was in the first corner. In amongst traffic. He did it all by himself. It was very
both
bizarre.
did it all by himself.
Wow. Yeah, Max had plenty of people around him. And then I said to Shane this in the morning, I was like, why on earth did he get 20 seconds worth of penalty points? I didn't see any of that. And then you go back and see the video, and he spent a lot of time cutting left-hand corners, didn't he?
That's exactly right.
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he couldn't turn around them. I don't know. But, yeah, it certainly didn't look good. So, yeah, he deserved every bit of those 20-second penalty. But he ended up with 2 points still. 4 points.
If you haven't seen,
it's not bad.
If you haven't seen Matt and Tommy on the P1 podcast, their live reaction to it, where Matt has like a celebratory Tim Tam, because they're in Australia at the moment, celebrating Charles's podium he's about to get.
Oh, really?
And just raving on, and then the speed. It's brilliant to watch and listen to.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah. It's so anyway, it was it went from a really, really decent race.
He's gone from being on the podium with 1.5 laps to go.
But even if he finished 4th,
it
would have been a successful race. I think 4th would have been a big tick.
Mugged out of the final corner. Anyway.
So finished 8th, still picked up 4 points.
It's a very Charles thing to do as well, isn't it?
It's a Charles of old. I haven't seen it for a long time.
No, it's like when he put it in a castle at Baku and just bang.
That first
Just
season with Ferrari
straight
was he made these little things, but
It's
yeah,
just an
you know.
unlucky weekend for him.
He did pick up the third place in the sprint.
He did.
Yeah. He was looking
Yeah.
fine until 3 corners to go. Franco Colapinto, 7th position. Oh
Your
boy.
man.
Oh boy.
Your man.
Have I got some backwards steps to make?
Your
I tell you what,
man.
if I can get Kimi into form, I tell you what, it took a little while, but I gave this man a little hammering.
After catching
I just want to remind you both
Mm.
that you were on board. Don't just
Yeah,
pretend it was me. It wasn't like you're on
No,
board the horse.
but
You're
I'm-
like,
but I'm
"Ooh,
not."
Yes, let's go.
That's fine. I'm still absolutely...
I'm
with your initial, like...
Well, no. See, actually, I can remember making comments years ago when he came in that he was not that good, and
He's
you
not-
were both jumped in my throat, and then suddenly you're supporting me.
Before
now.
the season, I was speculative of whether you can just bolt this Mercedes engine into the Alpine and off it'll go.
Well, I
And
don't.
it didn't look like it.
It didn't look like it at
You
first.
keep telling me how speculative you are about this, but it seems to be
that's,
working.
but that's what I'm about, like, sort of saying. Like, it looks like it's starting to work now too. So I'm absolutely not about to jump up and down about that 7th because it's very much.
Jump up and down about 7th. That's a great result. It is. No. It's a great result. Now, is it going to last for the season? Which I think is where you're going. I don't think so
How
either.
much of the car is?
I
doing
think they'll
that
catch
work,
up.
though?
I think they'll catch up.
It's 90% car.
He
10%
had
driver.
Gasly fairly covered, or at least matched throughout the weekend.
Gasly was upside down.
Out-qualified in both
Yeah,
sessions.
yeah.
Nah.
I mean,
Gasly did
Gasly
beat
got
him in
ahead of him
sprint,
in
but-
sprint, but
Yep.
not by a lot. It was a decent drive. I don't know if I've given him credit before. I've got to take this opportunity. Colapinto needs some credit for a decent race.
He's probably going to pick up a few points.
Um,
A few points from us, maybe.
yeah, yep. Gasly, like you said, went upside down because Liam Lawson did naughty things, and is like honestly, why don't teams understand? Stay out on track if you can do so whatsoever, because you're going to get a penalty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
was
I
thinking the
don't
exact
know
same
what it's
thing.
Lawson got.
He'll have a 10 place grid penalty.
Is that what
for
it is?
Canada. It's what it will be. Yeah.
Is that you say? You haven't seen it announced.
No, but it won't be a 3 or a 5. It'll be a 10 for causing a collision and then taking him out of the race.
It'll
So
be
it's
somewhere.
usually
Let's
10.
find the fact. But yeah, like it baffled me. I was like, that car got back to pits. Maybe it couldn't have gone any more laps, but surely you fix it up and put it back out there.
And go, even go slow.
Yeah.
Wait till they announce the penalty. And
Yeah,
then,
that's right. Take the penalty.
Or do they then turn around if you don't finish and revoke that?
I don't think they
well,
can do that.
They could have said, "Oh, look, we'll investigate after the race," which would have screwed him, I guess. But yeah, it just for me, it's just like, surely you've seen this happen over and over.
Bit of a quiz question. Is there a Grand Prix that he hasn't hit someone? Ever? Nearly. Seems to be touching people, or people
Yeah.
touching him all the
Touching
time.
him.
I think there's a song about that, isn't there?
Probably.
Um,
You're
I'm-
thinking of the Divine or something, they touch yourself. But yeah. No. You're probably too young for that song, Tristan.
Hey, you were making old people jokes on the weekend that we just didn't understand.
that's all his jokes. Next up is...
It's easy to be joking when you're out in front, though, Tristan.
I need your concentration here.
Sorry.
Next up is Williams, Shane. Williams in the 10. In the 10.
Top and
9
both of them.
and 10. They've done very well. 2 points and 1 point. Look at them go. It was a terrible start to the season. They've lost a little bit of weight. It is a good sign. In all seriousness, in terms of
What they showed
where,
last year.
and how they started the season.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they've showed some improvement, because otherwise it was going to be looking a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, it was a solid race weekend. It was a bit non-fuss because it was probably Haas's position that they've stolen, and Haas doesn't seem to have brought an upgrade. Let's see if they bring one to...
Has had a diffuser only.
Yep.
That's
So
all
let's
they
see
have.
if they bring something else to Canada, and then that might jump ahead. But
Yes.
at least they're in the hunt. At least
Yeah.
they're in the hunt, and I think that's important.
Well, Haas did say that their upgrades weren't to their liking and they weren't happy with the way they were behaving on track, so they decided to...
Very
not-
Haas-like.
Yeah, decided to not bring them in and implement them. The diffuser was the part that was working. Whereas I think what Williams had floor, you name it, they had it. So it was major versus single there.
They sort of jumped three teams really, because they were behind Racing Bulls, they were behind Audi, and then suddenly and Haas, and now we've got to wait and see if they have to do it again.
We also they also had 4 DNFs in front of them too: Lawson, Gasly, Hadjar, and maybe Hulk as well. So that added it too.
We'll say that again. Sorry.
Well, Hadjar DNF'd, Gasly DNF'd, and Lawson DNF'd.
Yeah.
And on paper, they're probably in front of them anyway.
Yeah, they were in
Gasly.
qualifying.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you might, on a good weekend at the moment, get Hulkenberg in there. So I think that helped as well too. Still 82 and 90 seconds off the lead. It's nice to get a point, but
it's good to be. It's probably good just to be ahead of.
it's good to be getting
Haas
a point and just
and Audi. I mean, Audi's been
about
decent
it.
so far this season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the Racing Bull, I think they were probably ahead of the Racing Bulls, which that's their margin at the moment. I'm with you. I think Alpine is still the next best, and then it's going to be that group, I guess.
Yeah, I reckon it's Racing Bull just at the moment, still for me.
Over Williams.
Yeah, not by much, just.
Anyone else you want to talk about?
Aston Martin both finished.
Yeah, no, I think that's
actually looked a bit attacking at times.
Nah,
No, they attacked people at times. Sergio Perez and Bottas had a stinker.
again.
Bottas had a stinker, and he was getting penalties for things and
They
warnings
seem
for
to
things.
both be on 2 totally different wavelengths across a race weekend. Almost like one is try heaps of stuff, and the other one is just finish.
You told me that Perez's job was to try all the stuff, and he started ahead. He finished ahead. You've got.
I think he was still trying stuff. I think it's just what they would.
Well, Bottas, the things that Bottas was doing then wasn't any good. Yeah. So no, there was I think I saw an overtake at one point in time. He nearly got out of qualifying at one point in time.
Did you see the alarming
Alonso?
stat that the Aston Martin's fastest time in what was it?
Was it Strolls or Aston Martin?
I think
it was both.
Was Stroll didn't actually get a lap in.
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
slower than the
Slowest
F2
qualifying. Yeah,
It's nothing impressive. It's
it was 9 seconds on the pace because he obviously had a lap time to lead it or something like that.
Yeah. It wasn't a lap. He didn't do a lap
genuine
time.
lap.
And that's the thing. Like neither of them did a lap to get that stat.
Is this the worst season ever for a Formula 1 team? To this point,
Like, let's go back to your
no, God,
Lowell
no.
and those ones that never
Yeah,
qualified.
that's a terrible call. We've had teams like barely turn up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
but for the amount of money they're spending, it's not far off. I want to remind you of a certain McLaren that didn't finish a lot as well. So, yeah, at least they were...
They both finished. And even Lance was actually pretty close to Fernando at the finish. And
They're ahead of Cadillac all of a sudden.
That's nothing.
Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely not one part of this is impressive.
Couldn't agree
more. To have both cars finish in round 4 is not impressive. To be in front of a team that has never participated in the sport ever before is not impressive. To be slower than the slowest F2 is not impressive. Nothing. Absolutely nothing about this year is impressive.
It
is a line. They look
They
nice.
look
lovely.
But even there, they need more lime green. Yeah. So even that's not impressive for me. No, it's just...
I couldn't agree more.
It's laughable.
It's a horrendous
It's laughable,
season.
And it's just, my God.
And the fact that they haven't brought any upgrades baffles me, man. I'm waiting, could they just go and say... dump a big upgrade that fixed everything, say, round 8 or 9.
Well, they said round 7 they were going to be on top of it, so they got...
So they're going to come and dump a new car pretty much in front of us, like McLaren did, was it last year? 2 years ago.
2 years
ago.
ago.
Like McLaren did. They said, look, we're going to have to wait, and they dumped it, and it was awesome. Is that what they're going to go and do? I haven't heard they're going to do that. I've heard that they're going to bring some upgrades, but yeah, so... Yeah, that's your hope, isn't it, for them at the moment, isn't it? Because I completely agree. Yep, it's bad. It is real bad. Audi were doing some new team things. There was some compression ratio problems at one point in time throughout the weekend. So it was, even though they're an existing team brought out, I think they were sort of doing some new team things. But I mean, still to pick up 12th. It's still pretty decent.
It's still pretty good.
Yep.
You can forgive them because you can see performance there.
Yep.
Like, they've been scoring points. Gabby's had a wonderful first couple of races in particular. At the moment, they've definitely dropped off a little bit, and you're right in saying these things are happening because they're a new team. But
Have they caught fire already this season? Someone else caught fire in a major way, like cars used to catch fire, and I was like, oh, well, I haven't seen cars catch fire like this for a long time, but we've had a couple this season.
caught fire in his show run in Argentina.
No, but someone else caught fire on track, and like, oh, we haven't seen that for a long time, and then all of a sudden, we've seen a couple now. I reckon the last
major on fire, was large major on fire? I reckon Max DNFing in Australia was the last one I can think of that comes to mind.
3, 2 and 1, thanks to all signs. I'll tell you what, I was watching some racing on the weekend. Yes, and it was out at Winton, and then on the back of one of the race cars, I saw the All Signs logo, and I was like, how good's this? I think it was the Baxter Smith saloon car or something like that, and it was, it was great. But yeah, thanks to All Signs, get all your signage needs completed there. But 3, 2 and 1, who Shane, you go first.
Probably 3 for Carlos, probably. No.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to actually go 3 Lando.
3 to Lando.
Yeah, over the whole weekend. The sprint win.
Yep.
And, the way he performed in that race. So 3 to Lando.
Okay.
2 to Kimi. And I am going to give a point to Franco.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, sorry.
Can't go. You don't have to be sorry.
No, I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Tristan?
I'm just really going to go 1, 2, 3 this round, because outside of that, no one has really impressed me. I think it has to be 3 to Kimi, because he had to do the work to get it done. 2 to Lando, because he made his way through and, especially after qualifying, put it right up there. And then Oscar, I thought, actually was quite serviceable throughout the weekend. And outside of that, no one else has really done anything for me that's point worthy.
Yep.
Alex Elba?
Who?
Alex? You got a point?
It doesn't ring a bell.
I'm gonna go 3 to Kimi. I'm with you. I think Kimi. It wasn't a hand me over win.
No.
His start wasn't good, so nearly I should have docked him a point for that. But he had to go and work for it, and he went about doing that. And even though it was an undercut, which is sometimes people think, it's not really there. He still had to hold on to it. He still had to, make all those things happen. So absolutely, I'm with you. Lando, I thought, had a really great race. I loved how dirty he was at him win. That's a good sign. I think that's a good sign that he's still plenty of hunger and he wants to go hard, and I like that. And I'm going to give 1 to Franco Colapinto, because I don't think I've done that before, and that feels good. Feels like retribution.
Does it really?
Yep. It feels good for all the mean things I've said about how crap he is and why he shouldn't be a Formula 1 driver.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's like giving Stroll a point. I don't think I've ever given him a point. Dud of the day. I'm going first because you stole mine earlier. I'm hearing about it, but that's you shouldn't. If you've crossed the line, you shouldn't need to investigate. There shouldn't be an investigation after the race. Pay the penalty, let everyone get on with it, and get moving. They've heard this feedback. I don't understand that. It is ridiculous. They could have given, even though Leclerc was right at the end of the race, they could have given Leclerc all his penalty points as well. Because, that was just ridiculous as well. So, yeah, get on with it. You're there for a reason. You've got all the technology you need. Make the call.
What if it's the last lap?
And then the same thing.
If it's last lap, do it before the podium. You can get it done before the podium. There's plenty of time. They stand around interviewing for ages. Unless it's something that you have to hear or see some telemetry for. Absolutely not. But, the Leclerc one, I'd forgive them. Because maybe they need to hear why it was that you had to do these things. Was it for safety reasons or whatever? But the Max one, there is absolutely no reason.
And even like in the qualifying when they mucked up the track limits and didn't let...
Yep, Lawson didn't get his run because Albon had done a track limit. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Who's your dad, Tristan?
I've got 2.
Ooh.
I've got 2.
Yeah.
My first dad is Carlos Sainz.
What for?
For his radio rant when Max was coming through, saying that just because he's in the midfield at the moment, he can do whatever he feels like. No, absolutely
I'm with him.
not.
No. That would have used to have got paid as a penalty for some of the behaviour in there. I'm okay with it not being paid, but it used to get paid, and all of a sudden you're like, Max isn't really a contender anymore. We don't have to do this.
I don't want to hear sooking from midfield runners that there's some sort of special rules in the midfield about how you go racing. Max was of the mindset, get out of the way, I'm coming through. And that's why he's a 4-time world champion. And if Carlos Sainz doesn't like that, well, Carlos, don't be in the midfield. So Sainz Sainz in his comment, it was very... Remember Alex Albon's comments? Oh, they raced me too hard. No, not having any of that.
Yeah, that
not having any of that. So no, Carlos Sainz and his complaining comments about people being a little bit too much faster than him.
You know, Max got away with a heap this race, and I'm surprised as to why.
Number 2 is the broadcast, and I was actually quite happy with the broadcast, but it was the broadcast feed in the final laps when on the big screen of our televisions, we had the battle for 5th, and happening to the side in the small window box, you know, about that big, 3 centimetres, was the battle for the podium. And it should have been the other way around. Why are we not watching a fight for a podium? Why am I watching a fight for 5th when there's a fight for the podium happening? Yeah, it was just the wrong way around. So no, didn't like that. Want to see a podium fight, don't want to see someone fighting 5th.
Yep.
Last lap almost needs to be on the leader anyway, I think.
Last lap has to be on the leader, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I didn't need to see George and Lewis when Oscar was about to take 3rd.
Yep.
So no, wrong.
Yeah. Dud. Well, you sort of did steal him, so I'm going to go Liam.
Well, I stole him?
Well, the race control.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the correct answer, right.
Yeah, correct answer. We talked about that. Look, Lawson, that was just... Well, he took Gasly out. Like, really?
That's very Lawson, yeah. I'm down with that, yeah.
Just...
Yep.
Anyway.
Hero of the Hours?
Hero of the hour for me is Ben Salim. He's my hero of the hour for announcing and deciding that in 2030 we're having V8s.
Now,
just...
now, hang on. I haven't seen this reported anywhere.
This is reported. This is all last night. You
sent this
last
through,
night.
and I haven't seen it yet.
It's all last night. You could go on to motorsport.com right now, and it will be there. But we will have in 2030, he's actually bringing it. Thank you. Number 1 newsbreaker in the business is me. We will have in 2030 V8s. And I love that he's just gone, these batteries suck. And we're having V8s, and that's the end of it. Unbelievable.
I've just got a few little questions.
He's actually saying he's going to veto, not going to let the teams veto it.
Yep, that's right. If you're a power unit manufacturer, you get no say. You're making a V8, and if you don't like it, go elsewhere.
I've got a few little questions for him, because there's a few little things like constitutions, which he's got to work with.
Love it.
He's still got to be president of the FIA at that point in time to make this work.
He will be.
Well, not if he's signed it off now. I mean, they can revoke it,
Absolutely,
I guess,
yeah.
Right.
So, I'm all for it. I don't trust the man. I think he's a scumbag and incredibly, all sorts of things. But it is a problem when you go and make these grand statements and then that gets wound back. I just worry that Formula One's just making a few too many mistakes at the moment.
I think this is the exact thing that we need to correct the mistake that is this regulation.
So in 2031... is that going to really fix what's happening now?
I think it...
What a waste of time.
But what it says is...
It says that...
it could be 2030.
2030, he wants to push it to 12 months earlier.
By 2031 is what I'm reading.
He wants to move it forward by 12 months.
But all this says is like, I'm going to make this call now, and who knows? Like, let's think about where we are in think about where we are in 2031. I'll give you the answer. You have no idea.
No.
Ben Salim has no idea where we are. What a dumb thing to go and do is to go and put your line on the ground and fix nothing now.
I think it's brilliant.
The crowd's gone by then.
What he's done is he's done what other people haven't been doing. Like, we've had Stefano Domenicali trying to save face on these regulations and how it's all working and, comparing it to the 1980s and how everything around then worked in the same way, which is an incredibly long bow to draw. And everyone's unhappy, fans are unhappy, drivers are unhappy, and he's gone, you know what? All these people are telling us how it should be and how it's going to work.
You know what? He said, you know what? I'm going to go and make a promise that I cannot possibly keep right now to sound great because people hate me.
We want the sound back, we want the V8s, we want batteries gone, fans and drivers don't want it. And they wound it back this weekend, and we got a little bit of normality back again.
You are the salesman's absolute dreamboat, my friend.
And he just went, I'm not having this. You would be a brave person if he wasn't there to come in and say, hey, Formula One fans, no, you cannot have screaming V8s roaring down the straight. You're going to have an electrical battery. You would be a brave person
You must be an absolute dreamboat for salesman.
Man, oh man.
Because he's just sold you something.
He has.
The
It is
politician has sold you something he cannot possibly promise now.
He's done what everyone else is not doing. If you watch that Stefano Domenicali interview on motorsport.com, you will see him saving face talking about, how much Kit Kat brings in.
How about
and we should all be thankful for what we've got. And Ben Slim's gone, no, we're in V8s. And I love that tick.
Yeah.
Tick.
All right, I'll see you in 5 years.
I'll see you in 5 years.
What are you going to be doing for the rest of the time? What a
Watching
dumb thing to do.
V8s.
Like, let's deal with this for another 5 years.
I guarantee someone started a V8 already. I bet Mercedes started
If he
a V8.
wanted to make any changes, he should have said, look, you know what, this isn't working. We can't change next year, but we're going to look at the year after. That's what he should have done. But anyway,
He's into it.
he went and made a promise he can't keep.
Let's be at least grateful, Roger, that he made it eventually.
Absolutely.
What's the
That's
point?
what we all want.
Because
A V8 might be boring by then. We might have something cooler by then.
Well, he's just going
Who knows?
Not much cooler than a V8.
V10.
Yeah,
V12.
V12.
Yeah.
What's the Bugatti got? What is it? It's a W16 or something like that. It's two V8s bolted together and welded together in the back. Let's have those.
We're not getting F1.5 this week, but that
No,
is coming
but
next time around.
It
It is coming next time round. I'm looking forward to it. I tell you what, it's going to be wonderful.
It will
Do I
officially
get a
be
hero,
launched.
Roger, or not? You're just going to ignore me.
Yeah, you can have a hero.
Thank you.
Go on.
Oh, I'm going to go the tributes to Alex Zanardi. I thought they were brilliant.
Very good call. Very good call.
So,
I like
yes,
that. Yeah.
Yes. So very sad loss. He wasn't, huge. Didn't do much in F1, but
You were, when you told me you were moved by the
well,
news.
it's actually
weren't you?
something I've shown, like his videos. I've actually shown my students over many years,
Yep.
just because the whole story and his outlook on life,
Yep.
and he's just saying that if he, people say he didn't get down on the fact he didn't have legs anymore, because if he didn't have the crash, he wouldn't have done all those great things that he actually did. So
Yeah, it's
I
a
thought it was
wonderful outlook on it all. And so what, the man was unlucky. Or some of my kids in class today about it.
and then even
The man
just
was
having-
unlucky.
and
Yeah.
having a house fire that burnt all his medical stuff, and just stuff
Yep.
like that. So, and he'd been funny thing is actually, well, not funny, but even prior to that, he'd been hit by a car when he was driving F1 when he was riding his bike. So, yeah, he's had a few knockbacks, but two-time champ car or IndyCar champion. So,
Pretty decent career. Did he do some driving after he lost his legs?
so yeah, he raced. Tin tops, just some of
Yep.
those ones. He got back and did Daytona, 24 hours of Daytona, I think it was, in a BMW. He had a couple of wins in some of those things. Watching him get in and out of the car was just amazing,
Yep.
climbing around like that. So, yeah, he did some racing. One of the big tributes they had to him, I think 2 years after his crash, he went back to where he lost his legs, and they built a car up, an Indy car up, and let him do the last 13 laps
I
or
love that.
12
I love
laps
that. You told me that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
of the thing. So,
that's very cool. Yep.
yeah,
I'm with you. Well, it's
nice
good call.
tributes.
Good call. F1.5.
F1.5 is round 5. So we'll be seeing you next week for all the scores from the fantasy.
So we go to Miami. Sounds like things didn't go well. Did it go well for me, at least? Did you check mine?
For fantasy, well, I'm about to check. Thanks to Chris at Dr. Auto Art. For those playing along at home, it's the top 5 this year.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm with you. Fantasy. Sorry. Yep,
Thanks to
I'm with
Chris
you.
at Dr. Auto Art. Wrong segment. Thanks to Chris at Dr. Auto Art. Our top 5 winners, finishers, whatever you want to call them, will take home tribute prizes. First place will be a print of their very own. Second and third, I think, is 50% off. And fourth and fifth is 25% off. A print from Chris. I'll double check that I've got that right. But if you are into your motorsport prints, get around his Facebook, Instagram, email, Redbubble. Thanks to Chris for being a fantastic support of our fantasy league again. Now, at the moment, provisional points are up. So we've had penalties afterwards. So what I'll do is I'll just do this, because it's all going to change next round anyway. I'm just going to go through the overall.
Far out.
So we'll do the top 10 of the overall.
Oh, you know why?
This is bad
Why
news.
is that?
I beat him in the round. He's
No,
not
we
gonna-
can go through it. I'm just saying it's provisional. So it's all going to change.
This is bad because I've actually got only 100 points, And I've got Charles Leclerc, who's still got 40 points next to his name.
Yeah, well, he's about to get a whole
Life
lot
is
not
not-
many points. No, we'll go through the overall, and then if you want to go through yours, you can do that. Because it's going to change. We're going to get more, or we're going to get less. You're going to get less, it sounds, which makes me very happy. All right, so top 10 looks a little bit like this. Our overall leader so far in the provisional, because of our penalties, Bronwyn Collier leads, 1,182. Gavin De Souza, 1,178. Sarpston Dash is up into third place, so a new podium place competitor there, 1,136. Ola Babs in fourth place. Roman Merrick in fifth. Andy Tails in sixth. Bo Cattle on 1,094 is in seventh. Aisia Palacio Garcia is in eighth position on 1,081. I am still in ninth on 1,046. And Bin Chicken... Yep, that's it. Has displaced sample text. Thank God. So Bin Chicken displaces sample text in 10th place on 976. Now, if we look where everyone else is playing along at home, I'll just continue to scroll.
44.
44? No, Stuart Massey is in 44.
49.
Shane is in 49th position, up to 49th.
Oh, we overall, sorry. I was looking at this week.
689 points for you, mate. So
I've actually gone from last to...
49th. You're rocketing up.
No, last... Yeah, our group to passing you, Roger.
And yes, in dead last position. I'll find Sam. Where's Sam?
No, Sam's ahead of Roger.
Sam is ahead of Roger as well.
Hey.
Where is Sam?
Sam's right underneath me.
Sam is too.
He's in 50th.
Sam is in 50th place on 688 at you. You are dead last.
Oh, really?
No, well, you're close. You might as well be. You are 56th position.
I'm not dead last.
You're on 648 points.
Things are still good.
You are the Aston Martin of the podcast, that's for sure.
Things are still good.
You didn't bring anything at all.
Did we waste any...
I wasted my chip because I forgot it was just all going on. I wasted my wild card, so I've not had my best round, but that's all right. I've got points in the bank, so
I'm still chip
looking
free.
all right.
I might go through the season without using any chips.
You might, and
I might bank them for next year.
Oh, you're going to have double chips next year, eh? I don't think it works like that.
Anyway,
so a little bit of normality back to fantasy. In the next couple of weeks.
I'm just letting you know, I'm developing my V8, so I probably won't do much in the next couple of years.
And
yeah.
our national day of the year, it's May the 4th. So for Star Wars fans out there,
Star Wars Day.
Star Wars Day. And if you are not a fan of Star Wars, it's National Orange Juice Day as well. So that would be your supplement to that, wouldn't it?
I can't find how many
days they have.
No, Lawson. I can't find Lawson's penalty. It's annoying me.
Do they ever have a national quarter pounder day or something like that?
Well, you'd be surprised on how many different days. Would you like the
national
list of what
days? No.
Well, isn't that McHappy Day or something like
that?
Nah, it's Big Mac. Actually,
Lawson blames gearbox failure for his crash. He said it went into neutral, and so he was trying to deal with that situation, and that's why he crashed. There you go.
It's also National Petite and Proud Day.
Ooh.
Wow.
Something.
Oh.
Well, for a petite person,
something resonates with you really well.
My petite wife that hasn't quite cracked 5 foot.
Yeah. It's Anti-Bullying Day too, which we obviously didn't get the memo on that here.
No, yeah, you guys should be nicer to me. That's a good point.
Actually, no, there's lots of different days. Do you want to know?
Lawson didn't get a penalty at all. That's why I can't find. You know why I can't find? He did not get a penalty because the excuse around the gearbox flew. So there you go.
So we have to take it all back.
Yeah, take it all back.
Yeah,
good move, for everybody, for pitting him when he
probably
thought about it.
Can I rechange my points? One point
to
Lawson.
Oh dear.
Very good. We're off to Canada next, but it's not for 20 days, we've discovered, so that sucks. That's no good, is it? Who's going to drive well at Canada?
Who's going to drive well at Canada?
Is this going to be George's time to redeem himself?
No, I think our boy Oscar is gonna do a bit of an old school Danny Rick and win it. So I am absolutely.
He was leading. Was it Canada who was leading last year, and then that was Silverstone that he He banked everyone up. Did he get a safety car infringement at Canada?
Can't remember.
No, this is where they ran into each other. Or Lando went to run into him, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Oscar for the win. Oscar for the win. I'm going to say Max second. And Lando third. It's going to be the...
Oh, the Mercs upgrades didn't work then
no, this
in
is
your
going
world?
to be... Yes, not in this world. They
No.
didn't in mine. So,
No.
this is going to be the McLaren resurgence. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, for me, Lando win. It's a Lando win.
I'm going Lando.
He looked pretty good. He was... yeah. We'll wait and see.
Talking about wins, we haven't talked about some wins on the weekend, Roger.
Well, what happened on the
Tristan.
weekend, Shane?
Oh, well, we went racing.
Yeah, we did. That's right. Good, solid win.
Tristan had a nice win in his
I won as well.
little category.
Yeah, in your little wussy category,
Oh,
not
I see.
taking us on. Take us on.
I raced everyone else. You just raced one other school.
No, we
My
bet-
favourite part of the weekend was you.
We beat all of them too.
My favourite part of the weekend was you standing at the side of the pit, like doing that when you got crashed into.
Oh.
I have not seen.
You haven't seen me do that before?
That animated before.
Yeah.
Like that is the most animated I've seen. Generally, you're pretty cool, calm, so you just like to be the level-headed one. It's usually Shane up and down, going like, "What's going on?" But you were just like,
Well, when you watch someone take you out, you're like, oh, it's hard. Yes.
I loved it too. I loved it. Which is great.
Yeah. You missed.
Love you crashing. I loved
fell.
it.
I fell over. You
yes.
missed that.
you?
You
Fell
didn't
over
worry
in
that.
the pit.
Shane was very helpful. I slid down the pit. There was a bit of a mound in our pits. Slid down the pits, and then I turned around
we're lucky
and
for that. That's
Shane
funny.
pointed and laughed.
Good.
And
And then body slammed him.
he didn't last long because the next
Good.
thing you know, he's on top of me, tapping me out.
If I had walked over and seen you helping him up, I would have vomited all over myself.
No, I wasn't helping
That's
up.
brilliant.
No,
That
it's
is
not
brilliant.
that.
It's so good.
I was actually worried I'd hurt my knee, and I was trying to play it cool, but it's come up. It was sore as yesterday.
Well, you
It's
did
come up.
nearly
It's
get-
come up real nice today.
You
I'm
didn't nearly
happy.
get killed like the year before that when you were suddenly,
Oh,
for
I
some
know.
reason, you were on the track.
I actually crossed the
and then
track
you
at one
just
stage
decided
today.
to walk
I
backwards.
did cross the tracks at one point through this race,
gosh.
and it went through my mind. I was like, "Oh, last time I did this was a silly thing to do, but no, it was
I can
nice and
see
clear
it
this
now. It was
time."
millimetres from you,
Oh
like you were
man,
near
it
death.
was so close.
Oh man, it was so close.
Yeah.
One of your students actually got
Absolutely
hit by a trike.
did, yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was all kicking off
Yep,
on
yep.
Saturday. So anyway,
Nah, it was good
Good
fun.
times.
It was It's nice when you go all that distance and
Yes.
you come home with some decent results.
I like
and
seeing you animated.
everyone goes well. So
Good.
yeah,
Want to see a bit more of it.
next race not till July. What's
Yes.
in what's in your program to
Program.
to improve the children until then?
Geez. I don't know. I'll think about that tomorrow. Tomorrow, as I say, what am I doing with my time while we don't have Formula One? I'll definitely.
At least it's not as long.
No, I'm definitely watching just other racing categories. I watched 6 Hour of Imola. That was very good.
Yep.
Yeah, just bits and pieces like that.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Very good. Well, thank you very much for joining us, gentlemen. No, because it's an
No,
early.
Fan Frenzy, we're super early. Sorry, because you're going away.
Yeah,
you're both
we're-
going away.
we're
I'll
both
be here.
going away, so-
But yeah, so no, sorry,
Yep.
no Fan Frenzy, but we might throw something up
Yep.
just for conversation's sake anyway.
Yep, but we'll certainly be back after Canada. Looking forward to it, and let's hope that the racing continues the way it's finished this weekend, because it felt like Formula One was back. I was a little worried about Formula One. I was a bit Debbie Downer about it all, but I feel like Formula One's back after this race. So let's see more of that again, and until then, we'll speak to you soon. Goodbye now.